Welcome to Lil John's Yarn. Today we're going to be creating this crochet pillow. If you like these tutorials, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always up to date on all the newest patterns. Notice the cool X design and the raised texture created by simple crochet stitches. This pattern is simple enough for even the beginner crocheter to follow. The stitches we'll be using for this tutorial are back loop double crochet and back loop treble crochet. For my followers that use the Addi Express Knitting Machine, I'll teach you a quick pattern on how to make this into a removable pillowcase cover. This machine is not necessary for the pattern, so don't worry, but if you like more information about the Addi Express, I'll leave it down in the description box below. Also, I want you to go check out Naturally Danielle. She is the newest member of the Crochet Queens. If you love crochet outfits, make sure you click and subscribe to her channel. Alright, the materials that we'll be using are bulky weight yarn. I'm not exactly sure the name of this because I got it on sale at Joann Fabrics. Today we're using a 6.5mm crochet hook, also known as a K, and we're using some bulky yarn. We're going to begin by making a magic ring. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, which counts as a double crochet. We're going to place 11 more double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, pause your video here and complete making your 11 double crochets. Okay, we've made it back around and we're going to slip stitch to join into the top of the chain 3 stitch. Now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This counts as a treble crochet and a chain 1. We're going to treble crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over twice and treble crochet into the same stitch. Now place 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Going through both loops. 1 double crochet, back into the same stitch, 2 double crochets. Place 2 double crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2. Now the next part will be the corner. We're going to place treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet. So let's start. Treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet into the same space. Alright, into the next stitch, we're going to place 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Okay, we completed that very first corner right there. So let's continue. Place 2 double crochets into the very next stitch. 1 and 2. Let's go back into that next corner by placing 1 treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet. So yarn over twice for your treble crochet. Chain 1, treble crochet into the same space. Now place 2 double crochets into the very next space. 1, 2 double crochets. We're going to repeat this sequence all the way around to create your 4 corners. So remember, for your next corner, we're going to place 2 double crochets into the next space. In your corner, 1 treble crochet, chain 1, 1 treble crochet. Then place 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other end. After the completion of this row, we're going to be working in the back loop only for the remainder of the pattern. Okay, we've made it back around and we're going to slip stitch to join into the top of your chain 5 stitch. Remember, we're going to go into the front loop only. I'm sorry, back loop only. chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, treble crochet into the very same space. Okay, just for future references, around all of our treble crochets, there's always going to be 2 double crochets before and after. So place 2 double crochets into the very next stitch. 1, 2. Place 1 double crochet into each stitch, but stop right before your chain 1 stitch. So leave this one empty. So we're going to double crochet 4 over. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're always going to place 2 double crochets before your chain 1 stitch. So place 2 double crochets into your next stitch. 1 and 2. Into your chain 1 stitch, we're going to place 1 treble, chain 1, and a treble. We're going to be working into the stitch itself, not the space. So back loop into your chain 1 stitch, treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet into the same stitch. Okay, we completed that corner. And remember, right after your treble crochets, we're going to place 2 double crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2. Place 1 double crochet into the stitch before the chain 1 space. So we'll do that together. Alright, the stitch before the chain 1 space, we're going to place 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And into the chain 1 space, we're going to place a treble, chain 1, and a treble. So yarn over twice, treble, chain 1, and another treble. Okay, we're going to complete this row. Next, remember, we're going to place on opposite sides of your treble crochet, there's always going to be a double crochet, followed by your single crochets, 2 double crochets, and in your corner, treble, chain 1, treble. So pause your video here, and I'll meet you at the completion of your row. Okay, we made it back to the end of the row. I want to show you how to put in the last stitch just so you won't miss exactly where the last stitch is. So the last stitch, remember, placing 2 double crochets into it. Here's your original chain 5, and here's that last stitch. It kind of blends into this one. One and 2. And now we're going to slip stitch to join into the top of your chain 5. Remember, back loop. And we're just going to repeat this sequence until it reaches the size of the pillow that you have. But I'll show you one more row just for good measures. So chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treble crochet into the very same stitch. I'm going to move a little bit faster. Place 2 double crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2. Place 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way across. Stop at the stitch right before your chain 1 space. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at this corner. Okay, we made it across. I stopped at the stitch right before my chain 1 space. I'm going to place 2 double crochets into that stitch. 1 and 2. And into your chain 1 space, we're going to work a treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet. And we're working it into the stitch, not the loop itself. So back loop of the stitch. Treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet back into the very same stitch. And remember, once again, at the corner, we're going to place 2 double crochets into the same stitch. 1 and 2. Alright, so pause your video here and complete making all of these rows until you reach the side of your pillow. So remember, 1 double crochet into the stitch before the chain 1 space, 2 double crochet, and in the corner, treble crochet, chain 1, treble crochet. We're going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the completion when it's as big as your pillow. Once you're done, this is what it looks like so far. So you can go ahead and make 2 of these so you can have a front and the back. And once you have your front and the back, make sure you have your work placed wrong side up, and place your second piece on top. Alright, now we're going to begin closing in your pillow. So I'm going to pause the video here and bring you in for a close-up view. Okay, now that we got our 2 sides lined together, I'm going to start at the corner where my last piece ended. So I'm going to go into the chain 1 space between your trebles. Alright, and we're just going to slip stitch in through the front, slip stitch in through the back of your work, pull through. Simple slip stitches, nothing complicated. We're going to continue placing slip stitches all the way around 3 of your sides. We're going to leave the 4th one side open so we can insert our pillow. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the completion of your 3 sides. Alright, I finished stitching all of my 3 corners or my 3 sides, and now I'm just left with this last side. I stuffed my pillow in, and what I'm going to do is just continue to slip stitch around just like I did with my previous sides. Only difference is the pillow is now inside. So continue placing slip stitches and all the way across until your pillowcase is closed, and I'll meet you at the other side. For my Addi Express Knitting Machine users, I'm going to teach you how to turn this into a removable pillowcase. It's very simple. To create this, all you're going to need is 2 flat panels. Alright, to begin, we're going to do a full cast on of 5 rows of waste yarn. For my 20 by 20 pillow, I did about 90 rows. But depending on the size of your pillow, you'll probably use less rows. But don't worry about the width, because these will overlap once you make it to the back of the pillow. Once you have the length that is desired, make sure you cast off with waste yarn. Once you have your 2 panels completed, you're going to overlap them slightly so they create a perfect square that'll fit onto the back of your pillowcase cover. And once you have that done, you're going to slip stitch around all 4 sides just like you would a regular pillowcase cover, and it's all done. So guys, if you like this tutorial, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you check out my other tutorials and my other Addi patterns. So guys, I'll see you all on a very next video. Bye.